Hey everybody, I am trying to do more videos on wrenching and stuff because I really enjoy wrenching. It's just really hard to videotape. So I have this beautiful Ford Ranger that's a Mazda, but it's a Ford Ranger. So and the fuel pump went out, and if you guys want a diagnosis video on how to tell if the fuel pump went out, let me know and I will show you guys how you can check all that. But all I'm doing today is showing you how to get the fuel pump out, and then if you know how to get it out, you can install it. It's the same process but backwards. So that's all I'm going to do today. It's super simple because all of these bolts are in the top of the bed, and this is what holds the bed on, and that's how you get the bed off. And that's the easiest way to do a fuel pump, is to pull the bed off. So I'm going to show you that part of it. Okay, so that's pretty simple. It's a good idea to pull all the bolts out and check on them because they're consistently quite rusty. And then what you're gonna do is thread 2 of them back in, because I'm not actually gonna lift the bed up. I am just going to, I'll figure that out. I'm not actually gonna take the bed off. I'm just gonna tilt it because I'm by myself, and they're not like super ridiculous heavy, especially for a short box. Like, I'm lifting it with one hand, but I don't need it to come all the way off. So your fuel tank's on this side, so we have to take fuel cap off, take these 3 screws out so that this can separate from the bed, and then we have to make sure that the taillight wiring has enough slack in it. Otherwise we have to unplug it in order to tilt it up. So I'm going to do that. Okay, now I put this 2x4 right here, but if you value your bed, don't do that because it'll bend this flare. Put it in here somewhere where you don't have to worry about it, but I didn't want to do that. So I get it up about this high. All I do is have 2 bolts threaded in on the other side, just like a couple of threads in. That way it can't slide off. More than likely it probably wouldn't slide off on you anyways, but it's just a good precaution to take. And then now you can reach in here and there's your fuel pump right there. And you have easy access to all the connections, and you can just pull it right out. So I will see if I can set you guys up in a way that you can see. Maybe I'll just pull the bed all the way off so that you guys can see. Yeah, I'll just do that. So you see this connection right here? This is your taillights. You just undo that, and now your taillights are disconnected. And then that's really the only thing keeping this bed on here besides the 2 bolts I have threaded in. So I'm going to go ahead and lift it off and pull it back and show you that, because it's just going to be easier to videotape.
I'm not tall enough.
Okay, so we got the bed just kind of sitting back there because I didn't want to take it anywhere else. The bed only weighs like, so I took the tailgate off because that just pops right off. And then the bed itself weighs probably like roundabouts 150 pounds, maybe less. So 2 people can move it pretty easy if you've got the short box. It's not bad at all. And then all you've got is this connector here for the taillights. You've got the 6 bolts, and then you've got the 3 bolts in the filler neck, and it comes right off. So not a problem at all, and it's super light. If you have this style connector, sorry, I don't know if you can see because of the sun, there's 2 different styles of connectors. These ones push in. I don't know if you could see that push in. Once you push it in, then you can just pull it off just like that. Don't stick a screwdriver in there and pry it away, or you're going to break it and need a new one. And if it's stuck in after you've pried on it, I got a little zip tie here. You just take something like a zip tie, stuff it in that little crack, and there you go, it popped right back out. It's probably what you'll have to do when you put it back together. So I'll get the rest of those off, and then we'll take the fuel pump out. It definitely helps to have a nice flathead screwdriver, which you will need a pry bar or flathead screwdriver or whatever to get this ring off. And what we're going to do is spin it counterclockwise, and it'll release from all these teeth here, and then the fuel pump just pops right out. You can just pull sender right out of there. And it's super awesome, especially if you have a full tank. And you gotta kind of tip it out because you have your fuel level sensor. I'm probably not being as careful as I could because I'm replacing the whole sending unit, not just the pump. If you're replacing just the pump, then be a little more careful because you're going to need your sending unit all intact. And that is how to remove the pump, and I think you guys are all smart enough to put it all back together the same way it came apart. This is the pump, which if you have your new one, you know how it looks. If you don't, that's how it looks. So yeah, all kinds of cool stuff. This is actually the pump down here. The rest of it's just the sending unit. But yeah, you can get it all as one assembly, or you can get it all just the pump. It changes per size of gas tank, so make sure you know what size gas tank you got. And then yeah, there you are. Thanks for watching.